The Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer dropped on YouTube today, and everyone collectively lost their damn minds over Chris Pratt's voice. And yes, it's exactly what you think.
Alright, let's go. I got this, no problem. Get it off, get it off, get it off!
So, stunt casting. Yeah, let's talk about it. Stunt casting, whether we like it or not, has been a thing for ages in pop culture, and it can lead to either really great results or really disastrous ones. One of the biggest offenders of the stunt casting is none other than the f***ing mouse himself. In an effort to market video games and anime to their younger audience, Disney has employed the use of popular actors across TV shows, films, and even their own DComs. Hell, my favorite video game of all time, Kingdom Hearts, had a stunt casting with Haley Joel Osment. Osment was well known for his roles at the time in films such as Forrest Gump, The Sixth Sense,
I see dead people.
And he was no stranger to voiceover either at this time. Having him voice the protagonist Sora didn't seem all that far-fetched at the time. He was a budding actor and a talented one at that, and he ended up continuing voicing Sora for the next 20 years. Other castings from the Kingdom Hearts series include David Gallagher, who was known for his role on Seventh Heaven, Hayden Panettiere, who was known for her roles on soap operas at the time, but she also did have a voice role in A Bug's Life. And, my personal favorite, Jesse McCartney, who was known for his role on All My Children, as well as having his music career, but mainly in this song. I don't want another pretty face, I don't want just anyone to hold. Now, Kingdom Hearts obviously wasn't the last production that Disney decided to use prolific actors on, and even the up-and-coming ones as well. Bridget Mendler voiced Arrietty after being known for Wizards of Waverly Place and Good Luck Charlie at the time. And Kirsten Dunst voiced in Kiki's Delivery Service. This was obviously years before she got the role for Mary Jane Watson, but she was known for her work in Jumanji, which in my opinion is one of the greatest kids films of all time. I mean, hell, John Krasinski was in The Wind Rises, Patrick Stewart was in Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, yeah, that's right. F***ing Professor X and Captain Picard is in a Ghibli film. There's Michael Keaton, Cate Blanchett, and... Is that Christian f***ing Bale? The American Psycho is Hal?
Wait a bit before you head back outside.
Okay.
That's my girl.
Yeah, I can't deny that was a really good casting, Disney. Stunt casting is and always will be a thing, but there is one thing abundantly clear from today, is that we can't seem to let Chris Pratt slide, and it's time for us to dissect why. Now, one thing that gets frequently brought up is that Hollywood needs to stop with stunt casting and instead employ real voice actors. But let's break that down. Real voice actors. What does that even mean? The thing is that this isn't Pratt's first rodeo when it comes to voiceover. He has had a history with voice acting, however little it may be. He voiced in The Batman, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and we can't forget the Lego movies or Onward. So if Pratt has had a history with voice acting before, what really constitutes a real voice actor? And even if this was his first time voice acting professionally in a role, why does that matter? My philosophy is that if you're already recording things like auditions or you're going in for small projects, you are a real voice actor. There are plenty of stage and screen actors who make the transition over into voiceover and get a really prolific role off the bat. One, for example, being Leah Denise, who voices Junker Queen in Overwatch 2. When I met Leah for our panel at PAX, she told me straight up that Junker Queen was her first ever voiceover audition. But does that make her any less of a voice actor? No. Me personally, as a voice actor, I want to keep this field open for everyone and anyone who wants to get into voiceover. Whether you're a stage actor, screen actor, or influencer, as long as you're actively learning acting, then really, what does it matter where you're from? But there are absolutely valid criticisms for people who dislike stunt casting. I just think that we need to extend the argument further than real voice actors because we all know what they mean. There are absolutely prolific voice actors who have spent their entire careers around voiceover, myself included. Voiceover is our primary bread and butter, and I think as a result, us and the fans that know our work really have become a little bit territorial over it because they know that we can do a good job. Not to mention when a role like Mario, whose iconic originating voice is Charles Martinet, ends up getting recast to a film actor, there is a lot of disdain that comes with that. However, I don't think that this is something that we should put the heat on Chris Pratt for, but rather production and the big corporate bigwigs. And this is absolutely something that we should put pressure on production for, making sure that the voice actors for the original video games and animations don't get lost in translation when it comes to film. One of the great instances of video game actors being brought over to do the film is Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who ended up doing Tails in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie. Corporate and production need to see that stunt casting doesn't take you everywhere, and you also need to make sure you have a really good voice director to actually direct the performances, because if the voice performance is bad, no amount of star power is gonna fix that. I mean, for sake, I think that was pretty clear with the Pauly Shore Pinocchio.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see.
I don't know who was in charge of that dub, but God, you tried your best. In fairness to Chris Pratt, there were moments in the trailer where I thought that his performance did sound a little bit like Mario, and it kind of made me laugh, especially the Yahoo! But in terms of the rest of the performance, I think we all got to see the rest of the film. Mario definitely seems like he's characterized differently than he is in the video games, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it just means that it's something we need to get used to. I'm still never gonna get used to this though.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed that, please give a like and subscribe with the notification bell on. I'm definitely gonna be doing more voiceover videos like this one. Also, brand new home office. I hope it looks really, really cool because I put a lot of effort in it.